Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Warner Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery, you know, that company with that really crappy logo.
It's pretty bad.
Or Discovery Warner Media, whatever you want to call them. This merger between Warner and Discovery and how it's absolutely, positively going to lead to layoffs. They're telling us up front, yeah, we're gonna probably have to lay people off.
That's usually what happens. It happened with Disney and Fox. Happens with, pretty much anytime you merge companies. There's a lot of redundancies. That's what they call people. Redundancies.
But this is fine, everybody. I remember when this was first announced, everybody was like, wow, this is going to be great news. It's going to be great news for comics. It's going to be great news for Cartoon Network. Everything's going to be great, everybody.
Wasn't it a Warner Media HR person that was writing you before that was talking about everybody was flipping out last year when there was issues over news about their jobs, and they were only hearing from us, listening to us talk about it.
Yeah.
And that was then, and it got way worse.
Here we are. So this is coming from The Hollywood Reporter. We're going to talk about that. And yeah, last year, they were talking about how there were going to be lots of cuts and restructuring of Warner Media, and that's before they decided, well, they didn't decide, AT&T decided to scrape them off the bottom of their shoes and merge them with Discovery, and they'll probably bundle that whole thing up and sell it off to some other company. They'll probably cut even more jobs. Again, we've been telling you, keep your resume updated if you work for any Warner company. Just some friendly advice.
Makes sense.
Before we get into it, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, we're officially over 194,000 subs.
Yes, woo!
Thank you so much for the support. Cruising toward 200K. I don't know what happens.
Why do you keep saying that every time we do a video? They know you don't know what happens. We'll let you know when we know what happens so he can stop saying it, because it's starting to annoy me.
Maybe we actually have a plan, a big plan, and we just,
We don't.
No, we don't. We never have a plan. Actually, there was no plan ever with any of this. It just happened.
That's right.
That's our plan. So yeah, we're going to talk about this because Warner Media owns a lot of companies you're probably all familiar with. Of course, DC Comics. They own HBO. They own Cartoon Network. They own Rooster Teeth. They currently own Crunchyroll, but they're in the process of trying to sell it off to Sony. And now that they're merging with Discovery, it sounds like layoffs are coming. Guys, I hate to break it to you, things are not going to be fine. Comics are not going to be fine. Cartoon Network, I don't think, is going to be fine. They're already shuffling Adult Swim, rolling it into HBO Max.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's up with this picture.
I don't know.
He looks really confused or constipated or
yeah, this is Discovery's
annoyed.
CFO, because he knows he's probably going to be the bean counter that has to swing the axe. And
I'm just like what they say. Give me confusion when they take pictures. Okay, fantastic. Go, go, girl. Give me anger.
What's the name of the company I work for again? I can't even keep track of it. Yeah, Hollywood Reporter, Discovery CFO talks Warner Media merger deal cost cutting. There's so much structural efficiency potential in the combination, he said.
That's what they're calling it. Structural efficiency potential means getting rid of people.
What's his name? Gunnar Wiedenfels.
Is that this guy?
Whedon.
Is that why he's upset?
Yeah, I think so. So he was talking at
mad
some...
at you for butchering his name.
Wiedenfels. So he's talking at a conference, right? And they talked about the $3 billion in cost savings synergies.
Okay, yeah, that's tell you what this means, guys.
All right,
this is corporate speak for a bunch of people are getting canned.
Well, here it is. We're spelling it out for you again. Dear Warner employees at various divisions of Warner, including the ones that have been talking to us for years, and other kin who have been watching, hoping we were wrong, and then it turns out that we're right. Usually month after month after month.
We're wrong sometimes, but it's,
sometimes we are,
and we say we are.
Yeah. We're very
This wasn't
sorry.
one of those times.
This was not one of those times. We knew something like this was going to happen. So here we are. What we're going to be able to create is a super deep and super broad library.
I love deep and broad.
With content that has amazing consumer appeal, and it's going to be one of the most complete offerings in the direct-to-consumer space. God, this guy does not have a creative bone in his body. Does he? The Discovery CFO added both partners were set to invest heavily in content for the joint venture, while the cost-cutting potential was high from eliminating duplication in technological and marketing expenses as examples in their respective business plans. I have no doubt we'll be able to come up with a very compelling product with super top-line economics and with a margin profile that will benefit from the elimination of the duplication.
Getting rid of redundancies.
Wasn't that a Schoolhouse Rock
That's right.
episode? Elimination of duplication.
Redundancies.
Redundancies. Keep your resume updated.
Because of redundancies.
Redundancies. Yeah. So it's going to be, I think we're going to see Bloodbath Part 3, 4. I don't know what Bloodbath we're on. This was also covered in IndieWire a couple of weeks ago. They said that they start out with $55 billion in debt.
Oh boy,
that's not a good start. They're basically
no, because we knew they were really on the hole before.
Oh yeah. This is AT&T just writing off Warner at this point. They're like, yeah, we way overpaid. We didn't know what to do with it. Scraping it off the bottom of our shoes and foisting it off onto Discovery, where they will get rid of the redundancies.
Or synergies.
Synergies.
We got to synergize the redundancies to eliminate overhead. I don't know.
Mr. Stanky's a lot happier these days. He's got a spring in his step because he's like, I don't have to be the bad guy. Somebody else can fire all these assholes for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yay! So it's just like, I'm sorry, guys. It's coming. And we already know that there have been this is Warner Media Discovery. They don't have the logo on here, do they? The logo is balls. We know that DC Comics had multiple bloodbaths last year, multiple rounds of layoffs as a husk of its former self.
It's been a husk of its former self before the layoffs.
Yeah.
That's why it led to layoffs. I mean, we're being honest.
And they don't seem to know what the hell they're doing over there. They've got, activists running the show. They've gotten rid of people that have been in the comic book industry for decades. They're just out the damn door.
You can tell they picked this picture a while ago because, it's that Wonder Woman comic they have now. It's not the Black Superman.
It's because Wonder Woman's actually got boobs and she's hot. She doesn't look like she's a 55-year-old smoker.
Yeah.
She'd seen some shit. God, that's horrible. That's where they were going to go. I think they were just desperately trying to be like, hey there, fellow kids. We're going to do YA graphic novels too. Not realizing that, YA graphic novels don't sell for shit. It's all manga, but it's got to be manga produced in Japan.
Or it has to be stuff that Scholastic's pushing.
Yeah. And they're just spitballing at this point. They're like, hey, let's do some really niche YA graphic novels, and the backlash has been fierce. And there's been a lot of talk on multiple YouTube channels, including Ethan Van Sciver's, who used to work for DC, where they're basically they could just license out all these characters.
Well, that's what we've been saying for a while.
Yeah, we heard that was going to happen on the Disney side. And
so it makes sense. It's on the... Now, I don't listen to him, so I don't know, but,
Yeah, it's just there's been a lot of talk about this, and it looks more and more likely that this could happen. Now, Cartoon Network, we've already seen some shifts over there with Cartoon Network that adults... Shifts.
Sounds like something else.
They've canceled shows that were in development that people didn't even know were in development. They basically said we're going all in on kiddie shows. They canceled Infinity Train. They were like, well, it's not a kiddie show, so we don't want it.
But they're all over the place. They'll pick up other things that aren't kiddie shows. It's kind of insulting to creators because you have no idea what the hell they're looking for.
I think what they're looking for at this point is something that's going to just make a shit ton of money for them to justify the people who greenlight these shows, to justify their jobs.
Well, here's the problem. They keep picking the wrong things more times than not. Infinity Train, they had a good thing. They had something people liked, and then they fleshed that. Who's making these decisions?
Yeah, but you can't merchandise Infinity Train very well. So that's the problem. They have these shows that they might be good, they might be popular, they might get eyeballs, but they're not something like Paw Patrol.
Oh my God, yeah, Paw Patrol. Back in the day, Ben 10. They merchandise the hell out of that.
Yeah, back before they ruined
Power
Ben 10.
Rangers and merchandise the hell out of, still do.
Yeah.
But Paw Patrol right now, all over the place. Paw Patrol's everywhere.
The movie is going to make a ton of money.
Probably.
It doesn't look good to me, but...
Well, that's because you don't hype preschoolers, so you don't watch Paw Patrol.
Oh, we would have absolutely had to take the kids.
Well, Bluey's everywhere now too. Now I saw toys at Target.
Racist dog.
Yeah, Bluey's everywhere.
How is Bluey not getting sued by the Blues Clues people?
No idea.
We had a discussion about Steve from Blues Clues yesterday.
Yeah, you were talking. Was it Pinky Boo?
Yeah, Pinky Boo. Yeah, Steve. He's in a band now. He's also from Pennsylvania.
He was in a band for a while, I thought.
But that's like all he does now, I guess. But I don't know.
But
anyway,
it'd take him probably years of drinking to get past Blue's Clues.
Shrek, I still see a talking blue dog every day I wake up.
Every time I close my eyes, I see moms trying to flash me their boobs. Oh my god!
Yeah, I guess they said in some interview that he was getting some lewd emails from teenage babysitters and moms. So that didn't lead to his decision to quit. Anyway, Cartoon Network, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Adult Swim got merged with HBO. Shows are getting canceled. I think at this point, I don't think anybody knows what the hell is going on at Warner. I can almost guarantee you Rooster Teeth, they were talking about selling Rooster Teeth. I could totally see them being the first up against the wall if they're going to make some cuts.
I'm sorry, they didn't save themselves with this wonderful Thundercats roar or Wonder Woman 84?
Yeah,
Scoob?
right?
These were all like that.
Look at these winners. This is the wall of shame right here.
I can't see what the other one is. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but
I can't see
we got Scoob, Wonder Woman 84, and Thundercats roar on the end of the building, on the ass end, where it belongs.
Yeah, that's where the dumpsters are. You can't see them behind the fence.
Probably.
They light them on fire at night to light up the billboard.
That's right.
You know, but yeah, this is going to be a mess, guys. I mean, I feel bad for people. We know people that work over at Warner, different parts of Warner. I feel very bad for them because I don't think anybody knows what the hell is going to happen. But we do know for sure there are going to be layoffs, and it's not going to be pretty. I think this might actually be worse than when they were trying to trim down themselves, because we're talking about a big merger.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, because they're going to take whatever works and get rid of what doesn't. And when you have each one of these companies has a really big marketing department, a really big department for this or department for that. They don't need two of them.
Yeah, they don't.
And those probably take the best people from both. And you know,
that's how it works.
or the right kind of people from both. It might not even be the best people.
That is also how it works.
And they might happen to be the best people. Who knows?
That's true. That is also true. That is a truth.
That's just how it goes.
All right, so we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
All right, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Woohoo! Bye.